welcome back to the channel. We are back with our weekly book reviews, and we are still on the Riverbend Friends series. We are in book 4. As y'all already know, we had Tessa's story, we had Shay, we had Izzy last week, and here we are with Ameila, the drama queen, the theatrical princess here, who I really love and who I can relate to. It's just wonderful, like every girl in the series that I can relate to her in one way or the other, whether it was like in the life that I'm living now or when I was that age of the character. It was like something that I can just relate to, on top of, just having God being, the underlining meaning here in every book. So yes, I can always relate to that, and I can always love that. But yes, it's pretty cool to like have like a special connection with the characters. And with Ameila here, I connect with her with being that theatrical princess, the drama queen, the one who just has this passion, this desire to go out there and be great, to follow her dreams. And she discovered her dream her freshman year of high school. She always felt like out of place, like just never really able to connect with anything or connect with anyone. Her other siblings are older than her. They were more like into sports and different things like that, and her parents were like on a different page than her. So she always felt like she was a little bit weird. She feels like she dressed a little bit weird, like she has her own style. And I just feel like, you got your own unique flair, all right? You don't need to be like nobody else. And of course, but when you're that age, you want to feel like you kind of fit in a little bit. But as you move past that, you like, man, that's what makes you who you are. You stand out, girl. You just different, all right? And so that's what we get here with Ameila. And she has found her home. And she even refers to it like that. When she discovered drama, it was like that was her place. That was her home. Like she practically made it home. And it was just like, oh, I just know that feeling. Like when you find something that you're really passionate about, that you really, really love, you connect with those other people who have that same love, or that same dream, that same goal. It's like you are all like weird together, so you don't feel as alone. So I felt her, with drama being her connection, theater being her passion. And however, but her parents don't feel like, they feel like, okay, this may be for a season. When you gonna get tired of this and then jump on to something else? So as much as she wants to do other things outside of her local, where her theater and school, because they only put on one big show a year, she wants to do more acting. She feels like she discovered her dream pretty late. Even though she discovered it like her freshman year, she's only a sophomore, she feels like soon I'm going to be graduating in a couple of years. All the other girls who's been doing this since they were like 5 years old, they're better. They're good at musical theater and all that. They're good at dancing. Their voice is on point, all these different things. And she feels like she's a bit behind. And I can understand that as well, because I feel like when you don't get into the you don't get into the performing arts when you're like really, really young, like either a toddler or elementary school, you will probably feel behind, because these other kids been doing this practically their whole life, and here you are like kind of stumbling into it, and you feel like you have to play catch up, and it's like only so much time, like you're racing against time. And I felt Ameila here is like, man, so I couldn't so I was more, since we're in her head here, I more felt her just being able to relate to that, getting into drama a little bit later than most people, but also like just like being in her head. So I'm going to be able to relate to her more. So her parents wasn't really feeling her and weren't willing to pay for her to take classes outside of school, I felt some kind of way about it. It's like she felt some kind of way about it. And here she is praying, asking God, and it's like every time she prays, it seems like she's getting a no. And she does not understand. She feels like this has to be it for her. She loves it so much. She's good at it naturally. Like, this has to be the dream. Why aren't you answering, God? Why do it seem like every time I turn around, it's a no? Like, my parents won't, like, help me out here. And, like, she goes out for this big production, Peter Pan. She does not get the lead. So she just feels like, what in the world is going on? And so she's angry. She has a lot of different things going on inside of her. But at the same time, she still has that love for the craft. She has that joy and that passion still for drama. She just can't let it go. Even though she feels like God may be saying no and her parents are definitely saying no, she's just like, oh, this pull. I just have this pull. I cannot turn this off. This is it. This is what I was born for. And I just understand it. So you're just going through these different emotions with Ameila in this book. Yes, we still have the other girls here supporting her, encouraging her. They have Operation Encouragement here in this book. And I was like, like, oh, I just love how they do, like the way that they support one another. Like they have, it's like, who can find that? That is like so difficult to find, y'all. To find friends who are like really like true friends, true godly friendships here, who they're more concerned with your soul. They're more concerned with your relationship with the Lord, and you just being okay with him and okay with, you know, serving him and serving others, then, you know, trying to get something for themselves, trying to get glory or praise for themselves. And I just love that, because all the girls here, these 4 girls, they are sincerely, genuinely, authentically best friends. And I'm just like, oh man, like you crave that. Like that is what is needed in this world. So many people want that, and it's so difficult to find. So I just felt like for the duration of these books that I'm reading, like I have that, at least for this moment, I have that. And so I love that here. Like I said, there's so many different lessons you're going to learn throughout every book. There's always like a major lesson, and here this revolves around the spotlight. It revolves around glory and praise and what it means to really be well, Amelia learns here in this book about being a servant. Like seriously, like she thought that she knew what it really meant to be a good actress and all these different things, and you find, and then she started to learn the real true meaning, the lesson behind what does it really mean to be this thing, and the responsibility that this gift that God has given you. And so it's so many wonderful lessons here that still like really resonate with me even now, and I'm like, wow, I can really apply this to my life. So thank you, Amelia girl. Okay. But yeah, once again, this book is titled Chasing the Spotlight, and instead of sharing the scripture with you all, I'm gonna read something, a piece from this book, which I thought was so breathtaking, so amazing, and I literally bookmarked it here. And it reads, finally, I come to a place, and this is Amelia speaking. Finally, I come to a place where I was ready to put my hand in his and go where he takes me. I don't have to chase the spotlight or anything else. I can trust that he is going to take me down the best, most amazing path to whatever and wherever he wants me to be. Maybe I'll let him write my story because he knows me best. Oh my goodness, man, I just love this. So yeah, that's all I have for you for this video. Once again, I want to remind you all, please leave your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, even your prayers in the comment section below so we can continue this conversation. So yes, that is all I have for you for this video. Thank y'all so much for watching, and until next time, may the Lord bless and keep you both now and forevermore.